For those of you who don't know, this party has been going on for, I don't know, 8 or 10 years. It's been a long time that it's been going on. Yes, Marcia? 93. 93, since 93. Wow, cool. That's 12 years. My gosh. Anyway, our good friend who now lives in Colorado originated the club, originated this meeting, and it's been through some rocky things. I remember one time, and I don't know whether the guy is here that was in the group, but anyway, I spoke about my grandmother's Christmas cake, and my sister and I decided to change it up a little bit, and instead of using the milk in the Christmas cake, we used tequila. And so I was demonstrating how you make it, you know, and I said, you got to taste that tequila and be sure that it's good tequila. And I kept drinking, and pretty soon I was sloshing it all over me and all over the table and everything, and speaking kind of funny and all this. And at that time, our friend Mitch Creighton came up and he said, "Dear, I think it's time that you sit down."
Making magical memories. I remember one Christmas, my older sister found wrapped presents in my mother's car. And she approached me and said, "Len, let's go into the trunk of the car, unwrap these gifts, and then wrap them back up just before Christmas Eve." I said, "Okay." Then I thought about it and I said, "Wait a second. Why are the gifts already in the trunk of the car? I don't understand that. Why didn't Santa use the chimney? And why did he arrive so early?" I stumped my sister. She said, "Well, come on, Len, the chimney, that's so 1960s. Come on, there's no chimney, and Santa has a key for everything. The key for the cars, keys for the houses, let's just do this." So we unwrapped the gifts, and we saw the Star Wars figures and the battleships, and I was in heaven. But we had to wrap them back up and place them back in the trunk. You're looking at me like, no one else in the room has done this? I was a bad kid.
This ticket number is 520-3096. Okay, Marcia.
To John Potter.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Oh, Toastmasters, welcome guests. Like so many of you, I too was raised in a dysfunctional family. My two sisters and I were raised by a mother who actually did not like children, especially her own. And sadly, my sisters, in order to overcome their insecurities and the feeling of rejection, one turned to drugs, one turned to food, and they both died in their 50s, far too young. But it made me reflect on my life, and I'm thinking, why is my life so good? Why is my life so happy? Because I was raised in the same family. And it occurred to me that for those of us who have wonderful, healthy lives, somewhere in our past, we have had someone, whether it be a parent, a teacher, a friend, a family member, we've had somebody that has loved us into being.
Please welcome Dave Nasandri to the lecture.
Welcome everybody. Hope everyone is having a great time. Who would ever think that over there in Turkey, on the southern Turkish border, where ISIS jihadists are fighting the Turks right at this very moment, we would have the birth of a magical Christmas story. You see, it all started with a little boy named Nicholas. He was a wonderful, generous, good-hearted soul. And he was the son of very prosperous parents. And they were praying for a baby for many, many years. But you see, they couldn't have a baby. But one day, their prayers were answered, and little Nicholas came around.
Please welcome to the lectern, Jacinta Impalayan Kana.
My grandfather was a very, very obsessed man. He woke up every morning and went down to a lake that is located at our property and carried 2 jerrycans of very cold water. He would bring that water and soak himself in that water for 2 hours. And then after having the bath, he would sit at the balcony of his quarters and dye his hair. Now, he didn't use African Pride with La Oil or all those fancy brands that we all know. No. He used batteries, AAA batteries, AA batteries, used batteries and new batteries. And he didn't care. He dyed his hair every single day. And I asked him, Jaja, which is what I called him, why do you use batteries? They could be dangerous. And he says, hey, granddaughter, I am obsessed about something, you see. I would like to be youthful again. And he was 84. And using batteries helps me be creative. You see, youthfulness is about creativity.
Please welcome Tom Island.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, I am Tom Island. Some of you may know me as Batman. Some of you may know me as the guy that likes to ride roller coasters. Tonight, I'm the president of the Outliers. 1 year ago today, I was standing right up here at this position, and my fellow executive committee members and I wore these scarves. So a little trip down memory lane for us. We were the underdogs. We were just starting out, couldn't retain members, guests weren't coming. A lot of our agendas were only half full. We had no structure. That was before.
Please welcome to the lectern, Marie Eaton.
So I began to think about where I needed to be mentally to be in a position where I could create magical memories. And what I could do, what could I be in control of? What could I actually do? And that's when I landed on that I needed to do, it's just simple things to be in that frame of mind. So my simple things, you guys might laugh, but it's just like paying my bills on time, eating well, and relieving my stress.
Please welcome George Connors to the lectern.
Well, first of all, good evening, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests and dignitaries. They say you should never discuss religion, especially with people you really don't know. But tonight, I'm going to break that rule. Don't worry, my purpose is not to convert you to a religion or a particular faith. Whether you celebrate the birth of Jesus or simply enjoy the ultimate holiday shopping experience, I believe that there is a place for faith in your life as a catalyst to make magical memories every day. So what is faith? Faith is confidence or trust in a person or thing. Some believe faith is a belief in God or the doctrines or teachings of religion. One of my pastors would say, faith means forever, always, I trust Him. I want to share my faith, how my faith has helped make magical moments in my life. I was blessed to have a great career in food and beverage sales with some of America's best-known companies. Kraft, Campbell's Soup, Coca-Cola. But I could not have given this speech 2 years ago because the faith I had was only for myself.
Sydney Albert.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, and distinguished guests. Music to my ears. So creating magical memories is the theme of this party. And all parties need music. Maybe not, but most of them do. So recently, I found an inspiring statement on a venue that I'm sure you'll all agree is an authority. It's Facebook for quotes, right? But it inspired me to repost, and that's not something I do without it being related to my business. I'm really more of an observer. But it said, music is the strongest form of magic.